We noticed something crazy that most people ignored in Chapter 261. One major detail we noticed is that Yuta moved his promise ring, or in other words his wedding ring, from his ring finger of his left hand to the fourth finger on his right hand. For most readers, this will look like nothing special, but if you know Gege, you know what he's doing. He's doing some future foreshadowing business. Yes, he is officially known as the king of foreshadowing. It's a tiny detail, but it is precisely how Gege communicates with us readers, similar to the Gojo's one-eye motif. For the past 6 years, Yuta had the ring on his left hand. The fact that he changed it to his right gives us a major hint of what's to come. It's funny how he chose the left arm and not left leg to destroy, and thought most of us won't notice. One thing we know is that before Rika was killed in a car accident back in 2011, Yuta and Rika made a promise that they would marry each other when they grew up. We can say they are officially married now, and it makes sense that his ring was on his wedding finger for the past 6 years. The fact that he changed it in Chapter 261 is basically Gege speaking to us and giving us a significant hint that Yuta may, in fact, sacrifice Rika, or in other words, sacrifice his CT, which is the copy technique. If the left hand stands for marriage, then the right hand will probably be a divorce, or you can say the unmarried finger. Most single people wear their ring finger on their right hand fourth finger, and married couples usually wear it on their left hand fourth finger. Yuta may, in fact, divorce Rika in the upcoming chapters. By divorce, we mean sacrifice Rika, or Rika sacrifices herself to save him. One of them is a strong possibility. We know that Yuta has 3 options. 2 of them are that Yuta will die, and the last option is that Yuta will stay in Gojo's body. The fact that he swapped his ring to the right hand fourth finger highly suggests that one of the 2 first options will happen. The last option is highly unlikely, and that's good news. The reason for this is because if Yuta's third option became a reality, then we can easily say Gojo won't be coming back as his body is occupied by Yuta, Yuji's MC role will be cancelled, and Tengen merging won't be happening, leading to Jujutsu Kaisen turning into Disney Kaisen. Since the merger will be happening soon, Sukuna must fulfill his task in killing everyone. On top of that, a new world will be created after Tengen dies. The new world will be different from the old one because the cursed energy level will decrease significantly as the Tengen barrier will disappear. The Tengen barrier was vital to optimizing cursed energy, so it's common sense that the opposite will happen when Tengen disappears, which is the de-optimization of CE. We go deep in one of our other videos, so check it out if you're interested, but the fact that Tengen is dead will mean the world will permanently change. Powerful curses and sorcerers will no longer exist, meaning that Gojo cannot exist within the new world with his 6 eyes. Not only Gojo, but every strong sorcerer, including Yuta, will lose their powers. Gojo and Tengen are connected by fate because of the 6 eyes. The 6 eyes were needed to help protect Tengen and Star Plasma, so a merger could happen between the 2. That is the primary purpose of the 6 eyes. Tengen not being around means there is no need for 6 eyes, and that makes sense why Gojo will lose his 6 eyes in the new world. A new world is where Tengen doesn't exist. The old world is where he does exist, just to make that clear for anyone that does not know. So, in this new world, get ready to see Gojo back without his 6 eyes. It's already been hinted at twice in the manga during Kenjaku and Gojo's interaction, and it makes absolute sense why Gojo should come back after the culling game, not during the games. If Gojo returns during the culling game, expect him to die again for the 3rd time. The reason for this is because Sukuna needs to kill everyone in order to merge humanity with Tengen. Sukuna must overpower everyone during the culling games, so expect Sukuna to use his 756th binding vow and increase his power for the 100th time. Sukuna will be the most powerful one until the merger, and then Yuji will take over as the greatest sorcerer in history. For Yuji to surpass Sukuna, Yuji must destroy something much more powerful than Sukuna, which will be the star god Tengen. Tengen is a star god that is worshipped by many, so destroying Tengen will mean that Yuji has defeated a god. Insane. There's some people who are hating on Gege for killing everyone, but the reason why they hate is because they haven't read the manga correctly. If you have read the manga correctly, you will understand that Kenjaku already stated back in one of the panels that everyone must die for the culling game to end, meaning everyone, including Yuta. The only ones to live is Megumi Sukuna, and probably Yuji. Yuji dying may in fact be in Gege's to-do list, but we still cannot say 100% if he will die. Yuji dying won't make sense as he is the MC and the one who will bring order to the world, so we will have to wait and see when it comes to Yuji dying in the culling games. Another reason why everyone must die is because everyone will come back reborn. Not all, but most, such as Higuruma and Kusukabe. Those people will come back new and reborn. Choso and Kashimo will 100% not be coming back, as we already have seen them go to the Soul World, which is the final destination for all souls. So technically, Gege wants to kill everyone off so they can go through some binding vow or sacrificial stuff where they give up something, which may be their CT. For Gojo, it's the 6 eyes. For Higuruma, it is his CT, and the cycle continues. Megumi has already gone through this process of renewal, and he already has lost his whole CT alongside his domain expansion, his sister, and basically everything. So Megumi will most likely not die and sacrifice something because there's nothing to sacrifice. But Yuji and the rest will need to die to be reborn in the new world.